Hey y'all, welcome to WM Plus. It's your Dragon Gate USA, the Rebirth, Las Vegas, Nevada, April 16th, soon to be 17th, 2025. Watch along live reactions. I'm your host, Advy Devin. How we doing, everybody? The collective is officially underway. He's kicked off. Yes, here we go. It's gonna be fun. And despite the fact that I know very few people on this card, relatively speaking, to a lot of the other cards on the collective, I am very excited to dive in. My first time seeing Dragon Gate USA, no worries, run. I'm fairly in the blind myself. I invite anybody and everybody to, of course, come along and correct us, inform us. We'll have our statistician Rhea in here, in and out, when she can be. I only know people like Rhys Maddox, the former WWE Stardom top. Yes, exactly. I always see Rhys Maddox, Willie, Mack. We got Starlight Kid and Azumi. That's going to be fun. Hello, Rhea. What's up? Speaking of statistician, there she is. Ooh. I'm doing the excited, but I'm also a little nervous because I'm like, I hope this still feels like the Dragon Gate of old, even though it's not like many people who were on Dragon Gate cards before. You know, it would be nice if we were able to like have Pac on here or something, for example. Or a Ricochet could pop up. But overall, just this brand being revived alone, I feel like I almost owe it to do this watch along. But overall, I think that they're gonna deliver. I'm sitting here being like, I'm wondering how the venue's gonna work and stuff, and then we saw a picture of the venue, and we're like, oh wow, this place looks rad. Looks like they're gonna be doing well, and if we got a lot of people in the house, then it's gonna be a raucous night. Of course, as a gentle reminder, y'all, we want to not discuss any Dynamite spoilers or anything like that. For those who may have not been able to watch the show, of course, this show will have nothing to do with AEW, so we want to hold on to those. I know the last main champ was Timothy Thatcher. Before him, it was Drew Galloway. Oh, okay, bet. I do know Pac had the Open the Gate Championship, which I believe is their world title, back in 2019 when AEW was formed, and that was a part of his undefeated run, and that kind of got in the way of his program with Adam Page at the time, which we saw in the rewinds. Oh yeah, Bryan Danielson had a big presence in Dragon Gate. Shingo Takagi had a fair run in Dragon Gate USA. Matt Sydal had a run in Dragon Gate USA. I believe he teamed with Pac for a time. I could be wrong on that. I might just be conflating the two because at the time those were the only two I recognized in the promotion. The positioning for context. Gotcha. I'm so sorry. You're good, man. My goodness. For the heck of it, I really do got to get more promotion-specific music. No, I can get one. So it was the Japanese one like a year or two ago. Nah, you're good, fam. The thing about the collective, right, is it's going to be anticipated more so than usual with indie wrestling that a lot of people watching are not going to be familiar with the people or the product. So it's just a natural a natural feeling to have. But yes, there we go. Got myself sorted. Sorry, I was a little sidetracked with getting a few things lined up as I wait for the show. And here we go. Now it's going to be a GCW situation where I'm going to have to mute the audio periodically depending on music and stuff. I'm probably just going to play it safe and mute as much music as I can. But yeah, most predictions were just kind of random for Dragon King. No, I get ya. Ooh-wee. Strictly prohibited and subject to the offender to criminal. Let's go. Why does he look familiar? I don't. I saw Stardom and GCW advertising this event all over Twitter. Yep. GCW hats, saw a GCW shirt. There was one.
For Triller TV, I'll be on the call with Rich Bocchini up in the rafters, but you guys didn't come here to hear me talk. You guys came here after waiting over a decade for Dragon Gate USA to come back to the States. What do you say we start our first match? You guys ready? All right, with that said, our first matchup is scheduled for Watchalong.
Yeah. Looking forward to the show. Yes, Frank. Agreed. Blast the past for me a little bit. I see we got the GCW turnbuckle pads, though. So down in my replay finally at home. I hear you, John. I will say, please don't, no spoilers and stuff. There might be people in the chat currently who have yet to be able to watch Dynamite themselves. His feeling. Just seeing the venue here. It's mystery on kids. Yes, please. It's my first time seeing him. 10 years experience wrestling for the 5 did you know? They signed a Dragon Gate from a 2-time Open Gate champion. Champion 2-time Twin Gate champion. King. Oh. You can't go wrong with Black Ring ropes. It looks like they're pretty ironed out. Stop spinning. Playing my song is the way I go with life. Marcus Mathers. Every single time he comes out to this song, another blast of nostalgia. And obviously, we know Marcus. I ain't doing shit. GCW on the apron, unless it's just a sponsor. It's a part of the collective. So the collective is a GCW sponsored event. So even though there's going to be other promotions on here, it'll be associated with GCW. So this is effectively Dragon Gate USA presents The Rebirth, brought to you by GCW. And because this exact venue is going to be used for like 10 shows this week, I imagine that it's just a lot easier. Yeah, it's effectively GCW's ring. And of course, there's a lot of GCW featured talent that's going to be on this card. Who's he in the ring? This is Marcus Mather, and his opponent is KZY. Although I'm not sure if that's an acronym or not. I'm just KZ. Okay. Well, that answers my question. Well, it looks like they're running it down just like you did, Ray. Well, yes, we got the belt. I'm going to unmute now. Now, if I'm not mistaken, did Marcus Mathers work the WWE ID show? Commentary, right? Like, why you gotta undermine her work like that?
For the first time in just about a decade, and you see some of those vibes right there from KZ. A lot of fun to watch in the ring, but you don't want to let that kind of loose personality, the fun,
you're good,
vibes, if you will, throw you off your game. Mathers, no doubt, a student of professional wrestling, knows an awful lot about KZ. Also on the way tonight, we will see the legendary Ultimo Dragon in action.
Yes, the way that Ultimo Dragon's going to be on this card is kind of nuts.
Shun Skywalker. And, Joe Dombrowski's finally made his way up here to the booth. And
Rich, I'm excited to be here, too. Dragon Gate USA's meant so much to pro wrestling over the past decade and a half. Long overdue to see it back. And what a way to kick it off with KZ and Marcus Mathers. Two of the best athletes you're going to find anywhere.
Well, I was just saying, Mathers, he's got the eyes of the wrestling world on him. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of talk about Marcus Mathers. And
oh,
KZ, hang on.
What's the deal? We're going to do a war?
You feeling this?
Never mind.
Oh, well.
I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the energy, but I'm feeling Marcus Mathers. Wise beyond his years. Second generation, only about 22 years of age. 5-year pro. But KZ is unorthodox. He feels off of those vibes. He feeds off of them. And the versatility and
Yes, he's going to be in the men's title tournament in a DQ match against Sam Ho Lun.
Was
he in? Well, I was asking more. So was he in the show that happened a few hours ago?
He's a guy who loves to keep it loose, but you don't want to let that cloud your judgment when you're in the ring against him.
Not at all.
Because it sounds like you're talking about the show, the Saturday show, or the Friday show rather. Sorry.
He certainly still has elements of that. That still is who he is, but he's got much more of a focus
Wait,
in the
what
ring.
day
A
is
lot of that started several years ago when Akira Tozawa departed Dragon Gate and told KZ, challenge KZ, get yourself in the best shape of your life, rise up and fill my spot. KZ's done a great job since then.
Yeah, certainly has. Has his work cut out for him here tonight against Mathers, though. Because, again, Mathers knows that everybody is here. Everybody that's
later today. Okay, gotcha.
Is keeping an eye on this. He doesn't want to come out here and embarrass himself.
Well, not at all. Mathers looking springboard here. Has that quickness. Nicely done. Mathers competed just a few hours ago, Rich. Part of the WWE ID tournament against Sam.
Oh, they just specified. Yeah, apparently he did compete at the last show.
Mathers, as this match goes longer. Nicely done.
Nice.
Well, Mathers is a kid that can go 100 miles an hour. Big kick into the cover.
And could be y'all, but
yeah, right.
Gets the shoulder up. Mathers recently, just about a year ago, completed his first tour of Japan. It was over for Big Japan Pro Wrestling, but certainly it's been a goal on Marcus for, well, even before he had his first matchup. You got to believe it means so much for him to not just be a part of this card, but to kick off this card tonight. That's a huge
You're good, right? I imagine you probably is just a case of mixing up
well, you go back to the very beginnings
dates.
of Dragon Gate. of course, with the Ultimo Dragon, the founder, with Torimon, right? And the way
Gosh.
that has influenced
I was thinking that would have been the case,
right?
right? But I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth over the dates with you, just because like that doesn't do you any favors.
With a little bit of touch of the North American style in there, it was something completely unheard of at the time.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it really helped
Get into the
bridge
backdrop.
different
No.
cultures, different
Or
wrestling
he's stalling.
styles, and make this world much smaller in a good way. As Mathers, certainly the opposite of smaller, he's put on size every year. I've been following his career. 2 count only. Marcus started as a tag team guy, grew into a singles competitor. I've seen him in Dreamwave Wrestling over near Chicago, where he was their alternative champion. He was tag team champion, and now he's set his sights on the top title there. And it's a metaphor of how Marcus has conquered every single company he's been in since he started.
Now, Mathers is a young man, in my estimation, Joe, somebody who is of the generation where that Dragon Gate style was at the forefront.
On with that back elbow.
And a 2 count only. That time, says referee Adam Galt.
So you wonder with some of the younger kids,
Adam
guys
Galt
like
just
Mathers that have
working
grown up
Windy
seeing this from
City
the-
Riot.
It's not like they had to adapt to it.
Kinda
This is
nuts.
what they're used to, this kind of high-paced style.
That reminds me of
in the mind of KC, right? He's not
Really?
mad. He's not a stepping stone here. He's been pursuing the Dragon Gate, Dream Gate.
I guess I can see
the top
that.
title in the company. He's had 6 championship challenges of it. He lost recently to YAMATO in his 6th challenge. He has not been able to win the big one. If KZ loses to somebody, even with the pedigree of Mathers, the resume of Mathers, their first time in, that will not look good when it comes to the rankings.
No, absolutely not. Everybody's out here to score a win. Because listen, if Mathers can come out here and knock off KZ,
Mathers is honest, because the thing is, Mathers,
already
you
had
say
those
that,
opportunities at the title.
Frank, and I immediately think of all of like the high flying acumen that those guys have to offer. But Marcus has been working this match very methodically. He's really been trying to like shut down KZ,
A lot of very worthy contenders, not by ego, not by politics, just by
who's starting to speed it back up.
comes in from the blind side.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
What an uppercut. We talk about the Dragon Gate style, the quickness, the speed, the change in direction. That's something that Mathers is going to have to keep his head on a swivel here in this match.
Yeah, I think you look through the history of Dragon Gate, and, you know, it's a fusion of all different styles, as you've talked about, but I don't think, there's any style you can look at that is as quick, and as JR would say, as sudden.
Nice.
And the Dragon Gate Stars, as a perfect bridge of the Northern Lights, was a half
That was
mile away,
great
both
bridge
leading
with
to
the tippy toes and everything.
Northern Lights and KZ in that pin with the bridge up on his toes for extra leverage, and Mathers able to kick out. But I think KZ may have Mathers figured out. It's something that you mentioned. He wrestled just a couple of hours ago. That is something that a lot of wrestlers this weekend are going to have to keep in the back of their head. They're going to have to learn to pace themselves.
And not just any match.
And that might be what he's doing here. The match that he's been working might be an indication of the fact that he's already worked today.
Jack Briscoe roll up. Mathers has the shoulder stacked and nearly put him away.
Yo, the Jack Briscoe roll. I appreciate that call.
Not just studying the Dragon Gate style, but certainly also studying
Nice.
old school champions as well. Mathers can do it all as he springs off with a cutter. And
Big old Blue Thunder Bomb.
Blue Thunder
Didn't
Bomb
sit out.
Stacks the weight up again, and KZ kicks out.
Beautiful Blue Thunder Bomb.
I appreciate the audience with the blood. Like they're
Beat red. You
coming
can
off
tell
more
that
like
he's
a
doing
traditional
lot of
like
energy, and he wants to get
Japanese
this
pro
done
wrestling audience.
sooner rather than later.
I love how Mathers is using his body weight. He's being able to lean up on the shoulders, being able to apply more pressure. And KZ has to be prepared for that. But Mathers is wise beyond his years. Is it good enough to get a victory? He's looking for that Broad Street Buster. Is Philly's finest.
KZ
Mathers has
dropping
many
his
ways
weight.
to feature Rich. That Broad Street Buster he's been perfecting recently. The 450 splash was something that, look out, when KZ escapes.
Was desperately just trying to go for a vertical suplex at that point.
And notice Mathers
Being
brings his
countered,
fights back
getting met at the other
immediately.
side.
KZ
I like this
swinging a
hard
four-step
cam
wild
angle.
clothesline, but Mathers quickly up to his feet.
Smooth with the kip up cutter.
Lightning quick.
Okay,
by
I'm seeing what
Mathers.
you're
Look
saying,
out.
Frank.
Here's that Broad Street Buster
Nice.
connects. Marcus Mathers, will he kick off the new era of DGUFA with a win?
Nope.
Not quite yet.
He's put so many away with that, but Philly's finest unable to get the 3 count. KZ hanging in there because can you imagine the shame that KZ would feel to go back in the locker room, losing the first match of the Rebirth at Dragon Gate here in the U.S.?
Without a doubt, and that's something that everybody would remember. The results, the reviews,
Realizing the position he's got him in.
Internet critics, the pundits, they'll all look back at the fact that this era of Dragon Gate USA started with KZ falling short, and it could be the 450 splash. There could be no choice for KZ but defeat if Mathers hits it.
Able to adjust
Nope.
on the way down.
I think he was going for that football
KZ with a
steam.
big shot.
That foot stomp,
Mathers fires
diving
back.
foot stomp.
Oh, wait a minute. Backslide.
Nice.
Mathers stacks him up. I couldn't put him away. Man, you could sense something's got to give Rich any moment.
Oh! KZ like a lightning bolt. Flying uppercut. He's got victory in his sights here, Joe.
My Lord, what impact.
Yep. What are we
He
going
put his
for?
entire body into that maneuver, and he's looking for impact. If he hits this, it could be it, but there you see the mass, the strength, the size of Marcus Mathers.
Yo.
These dividends.
What an adjustment from Mathers.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh my God!
And, wow. What
The
a
way he was
counter
just went
by
limp.
KZ just spiked
That's-
Marcus Mathers, and Philly's finest went limp. Second attempt at impact. And Mathers gets drilled.
My God.
KZ's not done yet.
You hear him calling for it. It's KZ time, and that can only mean frog splash. Great height, great hang time,
Got it.
and a victory.
Nice.
Here
Man
is
State
your
gets the win.
KZ.
That was a victory that KZ needed to get. Take a look at that adjustment there, spiking Mathers on his head. And then, on the second attempt, hitting impact, but not done yet. Going up top, KZ flying through the air with KZ time. He scores the win to kick off the rebirth of Dragon Gate USA. What
Nice.
a matchup.
Well, you know, Dragon Gate USA's front office are watching that when it comes to the potential of getting another championship match, when it comes to the potential of sliding back up those rankings. Marcus Mathers has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, but when you think about that Dragon Gate style, the intensity, the physicality, the speed, the quickness, the leverage, the weight positioning,
And the respect.
KZ personified everything that Dragon Gate was built on and everything that Dragon Gate is bringing back to the United States here tonight. And respect certainly at the top.
Oh, I just realized that I'm letting this music play. That's rough. Oh, yeah, we're going to get a promo.
In action, but
For a second, I thought that was him. I was like, yo, this guy's got a deep voice. No, it was just his music. I mean, he does.
More shout, more crowd, more clap. Okay, everybody.
What?
Have the best night tonight, okay?
You know, Joe, talking to some of the athletes today, they were so excited to be back here in the United States and so excited for this event here tonight. Of course, we will be back in action on Friday as part of the meet, but, you know, talking to the likes of Ho Lun, talking to KZ, they were so...
Mute that really quick. For the first match. Wonder if we're going to see KZ throughout the weekend at all. Maybe he pops up in the clusterfuck. Yo, let's go. No, I'm not ready. Do also enjoy the show. Also notice they're using GCW nameplates. Go figure. How did I not know? And use experiences WrestleMania. Current and four-time artist of Stardom. Oh, really? I need to edit my thing. I did not. The experiences WrestleMania. Current Wonder of Stardom and Artist of Stardom champion? Yo. I do hate. I'm looking forward to it. Joshi wrestling in the States. Need more of it. Agreed, Frank. You already know they're gonna lay their shit in. She loves that hairspray. Oh my gosh. Presumably hairspray. There we are. Choking her out with her shirt, literally right when it started. Welcome back. No worries. Uh, KZ ended. It is KZ, right? Yeah, KZ ended up getting the win over Marcus Mathers. And we're just now getting in to the Joshi tag team match. Yeah. Just stomped her. Just fuck off, comments. Yeah, this is a rough spot to be in. Marcus Mathers didn't even know I didn't know who they were. No worries. We've seen Marcus Mathers a few times on GCW because he's WWE ID. But yeah. Forgot Pro on Japan. Konami. You're all good. Restricted broke. Appreciate that. Is that Taito Nakabayashi? As the ref? Dope. Kick out. Emphatic kick out. Ew. The ref too? I don't know if that was missed. Well, yeah, it was missed, but I don't know if it was like substance or like substantial miss or if it was just like water mist. Not as emphatic of a kick out. Nice. Nice. And then sure enough, she does. Here comes Starlight Kid. Oh, leader did not know this. Unless this is something you just clarified. Did I know it? Double drop kick, nice. Nice. Oh yeah, as Neo Genesis works more on equal footing. Most units in Stardom. Bad. I can respect a unit that has a defined leader, but works on more equal grounds. You know, somebody who, you know, the idea being it's not bad to default to somebody for like a final decision or something like that, but overall, everybody has the role and should be respected equally for the roles they play. She really was. Still standing? Caught. Oh! Crush. Squishing senton. I love that we have both Stardom and TJPW on this on the collective. I mean, it's not a full Stardom show, but Stardom representation nonetheless. So I'm hot. Hey, that angle. Big old run. Turn it around. Nice. The way she just get in her bag so quick. Stardom unit in history, second largest in all. Wait, attack. Oh. Big high kick. That's check. You're all good, no mercy, no worries, fam. Hope all is well. What? Double cover? Okay, no. No, still kick out right into the Fujiwara. This is the way. Love it when someone jumps right into a submission out of a kick out. Rhea, you best anticipate it. Ooh. That angle's a hard one to extend. Okay, got it. Nice. Ooh. Nice. No, I thought she had it. It was limping the bridge. Sold me a ticket. I think the logistics of the move. I watched Stardom and still don't understand it. Got her. Nice. Excellent pin. Such is the ways of Joshi wrestling. Real. So smooth. So smooth. But yep, sure enough, they're attacking. This match is really solid. Agreed, Frank. It's a great taste of Stardom wrestling for those who don't watch it regularly, myself included. Just realized I had the whole match muted. That's rough. Is set for one fall. I kind of dig the announcer's voice for this show. Yo, him doing that pose just reminded me that on Friday we see Sabu's last ever match. Competed in the CWC, yes. That's my exposure to him is him competing in the CWC. Azumi won. Team Neo Genesis. Azumi won with an excellent roll up. Dragon Gate debut. Wow. No worries. This you see, this is kind of the fun in the gamble of the collective is because like a lot of us are coming in here blind, so we're on equal footing, but just as equal footing can get things wrong. What did you guess both matches by pinfall? Because then you're 2-2. Really? Do you remember? It's not just the winner; it's the result. I'm sorry, it's not just the result; it's the decision. I keep making that mistake. So 2-2 then. Yes, exactly. This is Rhys Maddox versus Ho Lun. Not big. You're good. Quick free out of the full Nelson very quickly there. Do your ho ho chant. Got him off the ropes. Oh, change it. Okay. Oh. Whew. Didn't have much momentum on the spin, but he made it happen. The fact that he has had less than a year of professional experience is incredible to me. Ooh, I should unmute. We don't got any music.
Not a lot of. It doesn't seem nervous at all. And again, though, I think that goes back to what we were talking about growing up in a family where he's been around that. This has been his entire life. This is all he knows.
Well, listen, I asked Rhys earlier today, what's your earliest memory of being in a ring? He told me the story when he was 2 years old. He was at an event. His dad was reffing. His dad got knocked down in the course of the match. It was inside a steel cage as Ho gets the cover. Rhys, as a 2-year-old, runs in to check on his dad to see if he's okay. No fear, no second thoughts. That's how quick this guy is to jump into the line of fire and how comfortable he's always felt in the ring. But Ho Lun not making him feel comfortable at all right now as he works in, zones in on that ankle, that heel of Rhys Maddox. Could take away.
Brutally said since he was 2.
As easy going at times as maybe Ho Lun.
He was passionate in pro wrestling.
Do you want to walk in here and lose to a 17-year-old?
Second generation star, Rhys Maddox,
Again, I think it's much similar to the mindset that KZ was in the opening match. And look at the defiance of Maddox, almost getting in the face of Ho Lun as he gets his shoulders off, as if to say, try to pin me, try to trap my shoulders. And that's what Rhys is fighting against, right? Because a lot of people will look at him and think, oh, 17-year-old snot-nosed kid, doesn't know what he's doing. You know, probably not that motivated, probably not that into this. He'll flake out in a year or two. But that's not who Rhys is. Rhys has to work against that reputation and build his own
break
brand.
that grip.
You know, I think back to, you know, some of the youngsters that have come up over the years. You know, most recently maybe like a Nick Wayne, right? 17 years old, 16 years old when I first started seeing him wrestle. But you
That'd be nuts. If he was like Brad Maddox's like son.
17 years old when he started,
Shawn
right?
Michaels, yeah. Hey, for one of my projects, I just saw a television match that aired on national TV of a 15-year-old by the name of Terry Bam Bam Gordy. So certainly, you know, we've said it a couple of times tonight, but you start young, and it allows you to build up such a resume and learn from your mistakes and get so much better. And there you see the Hong Kong cool star, the Kung Fu master who dominates Kobe, Japan with that style, with that faction. And one thing about Ho Lun, he's junior heavyweight style, but he's not the type of high flyer
Nice.
you may want to put those types
Neat
of
evasion.
into a box with. Ho can ground you. He
The
was doing a
bolting
great
in
job
cutter.
until a moment ago, but Maddox comes in, springs off that bottom rope with a cutter.
He's certainly feeling the effects, is Maddox, but maybe even the playing field here in this matchup. Maddox looking for an edge, and he might have just found it.
Yeah, turning point in this matchup potentially. We're going to see if Maddox is really in his element, or if as the match goes on, the nervous energy kicks in and the gas tank starts to run low. Ho Lun's in his element. He's been in more big match situations than anybody.
Maddox, his right leg seemed to be a little wobbly there. I don't know if it was from a little bit earlier on. Doesn't seem to be affecting him, but boy, it looked like his ankle.
Yeah, he should definitely be impressed with himself. I think that he's more so proud of himself for being at this level, being this capable.
Background of Maddox, who springs out with a forearm, deep hook of the leg to Ken only. And it's tight covers like that. It's the little things that really impress me about Maddox that most people his age would not grasp yet.
Again, that's just the osmosis when you're around it your entire life. You grow up around it. You pick up those little things that sometimes takes others years to learn. It's almost instinctual for a kid like Maddox.
Ho Lun reaching for a rope. Ho been part of Dragon Gate
Very
since
slick, but
2018.
still
He debuted in Hong
had his
Kong,
whereabouts.
made his debut in the country of Japan in 2019. There you see.
Had his bearings,
that
yeah.
Kung Fu background,
Suppose I could say.
16-year pro. Oh, charging in. Maddox out of harm's way. Nice missile drop kick.
Yeesh.
And normally
Almost
you
getting
wouldn't be
that
able to snap
vertical
that off with
angle
such a
for the
short
drop
distance.
kick.
But got up high enough and followed through with the extension of the legs.
Big kick to the back of the head.
Caught him low. Deep.
Kicked
hook,
out
another
just
near fall.
barely.
I don't know if we can get another look at that drop kick or not, but you're right. In that close, it's tough to get the extension on the legs, but Ho Lun, he kind of pulled his knees back and almost piston-like came out with the legs and really nailed that drop kick.
Now it's the godfather of Hong Kong pro wrestling with a go behind. Rear waist lock. Maddox trying to fight out. Oh, snaps off a
Nice DDT. Oh my god. Rough
Into
DDT.
the cover, two. A kick out. Check that out, what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's that drop
Yeah, I
kick
dig
off
that
the
drop
top.
kick.
Ho Lun with a big impact, but now Maddox into the cover.
Yeah, turns things around. 2 count and another near fall.
Maddox has been close a couple of times here, Joe.
Yeah,
And
he's
you
got to
see
be
the look on
seeing
the face and
victory.
Look into the eyes of Maddox and trying to read those gears shifting in his mind. Is he driven?
Can't
Is
get
he
too caught up in it, though.
second-guessing? Is he surprised? Ho Lun makes surprise him with this counter. The prawn
Ooh.
hold into the trap of the shoulder.
Nope,
Stacks him
did
up.
not have a
Maddox
good angle on that
reverses.
roll up. Going for the schoolboy
Oh, the
instead.
roll-up. Man, this is neck and neck. Every match has been so evenly contested so far.
Oh?
Good
What's the
trap
plan
him.
here?
Stacks
I
him
think he
up,
got it.
nicely
Yeah,
done.
that was a great
Down.
angle. Damn. Rough for Maddox, but still. Oh, Lun getting the win. Oh yeah. Well done, Rhys. Well done. Exactly. This was like a measuring stick match for him. I think he hung very well. Alright, I shall be right back, yeah. Alright, for Rhys though. Oh, I had to use a roller. Yup. Had to kind of slip out, sneak out a win, you know? I'm back, and what was that thing? What was that guy doing with his mouth? What was that? Fun fact, Sovereign also includes Christopher D. Yo. Epic. Love that. Okay, Dragon Gate debut. 5. Wow. Dig it. Love the stats being dropped here, Ray. I appreciate this. The Claire. It's helping immediately get an understanding of okay. I wasn't really focused on Cucuy. That here. No information on Cucuy. Very fair. I'm gonna open the triangle gate shape. Okay. Which I can only imagine is their trios title. I knew I forgot something. 1 sec. My bad. Welcome back, numbers. And I don't think we need him on to. Why not? Is it like a dragon based on the Final Fantasy Ultimo weapon? Like, what's the deal? Ultimo Dragon is in his 50s, by the way. Yo, bro, it's going hard. Also, welcome in, Cam. Welcome in. No. No. I had to mess with you. 37 years is crazy. That's incredible. Oh, yeah. I believe it. It's just like certain wrestlers from that era. They just can't stop, won't stop. Yo. Fact. The fact that he was never really someone who could fit too much in either environment, still winning their titles. What? Never knew that, Cam. That's epic. Mm-hmm. I started Dragon Gate. That's structure is technically yo epic. I don't see more dragon, more like origin dragon. Ultimo dragon. Yo, that's fun. You should log off. I do believe. Wait, I thought this was a. No, you're right. This is the fourth match. Often locks another cat. So, hashtag guy. Nice escape there from Okuki. That always hurts me. I see it. Smooth with it. Nice tag. Never mind. I thought we were gonna get a double team move going on. Big old drop kick. Great evasion. Caught on the rope. Smooth. Yay. Who's the guy in the purple mask? I believe that's La Australia. Australia. Estrella. Sorry. Sounds like I'm saying Australia. Australia. Okay, never mind. I was wow. My dumbass. We're all good. Oh. With the fish hook. Gross. Damn. It was great. Old Kenton bomb. Green Bay plunge, whatever you want to call it. Oh, okay. What a take. Whew. Implications. Bro decided to be bald. He must be evil. What? This guy about to sneeze. Just kind of letting commentary provide some context here. Nice. There we go, and tag. Yo, bro can go. He's just going off. The way he's using them against each other like this is great. Oh. Var death roll? Yup. Ooh, exactly what it is. Saved. Oh, nice. Bolton missile drop kick. Yo, Suicide Plancha epic.
Take flight and ladder.
Yo, oh, he should have let go. Oof. He seems to be okay, but damn.
Truly
Hell of a
the stuff
tope
of
con hilo.
nightmares is Ultimo Dragon now, teeing off on Rivers.
Ultimo knocks up that thigh muscle and then makes him use it. Smart move, that those multiple lucha passes meant to build up momentum, and then trips Rivers, who falls flat in his face. And Ultimo has wrist control, and Rivers is prone. The Maestra Cradle hooks the
Got him with the Maestro Cradle. Oh, damn. Wow. Perfect execution. Welcome back, No Mercy. Ultimo Dragon's team just got the win. Great showing by Ultimo Dragon. Bet. Yes. Let's go. I'm looking forward to this one. Please just be a tornado match, but knowing my hopes and dreams, they will be crushed, and it's going to be a two-man legal only kind of match. What show is after Dragon? Keep forgetting. The next show on the lineup is actually one I already got scheduled. Thank goodness. Is going to be Defy. It'll be tomorrow. Technically, it's gonna be in about 13 hours. We'll say. Put that in perspective. After that, then it's going to be Collision Spring Breakthrough, and which will be the same time as Dynamite normally is. Yes, Defy. Then it'll be Collision Breakthrough, which technically isn't part of the collective, but it is for us. And an hour after that ends, Bloodsport will start up. Never seen Defy either. Nice. I'm not too familiar with myself. Clark Connors is the world champion, to put in perspective. Ricky Starks, was actually the champ. Just had beaten Kenta, who was champion for about like a year or something. But had to drop the title when he signed to WWE. But yes, that show will have Kenta versus Mance Warner on it. It will also have Clark Connors defending his title in a 3-way match. One match after this, the show is going by so quick. Agreed. It seems like they're just going for about a 2-ish hour show. And hey, I'm not against that. They know there's going to be a lot of wrestling this week. There's no reason to overstay your welcome, you know? Yo, these boys having some fun. Oh, nice. I love the gear that Willie's got on. Oh, come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, brother. Yo. Let's go. Quickly becoming one of my favorite refs. We got a replay of it. We got a replay. Did bro just become the thumbnail? Yo, what a look. Take the gear. Wait. I'm starting to understand. That's exactly it. Bro is getting low. Bro is getting jiggy with it. He's like, oh, let me not. Trying to be humble. Y'all are too fucking rich over in Vegas. Why are you putting 20s in man's trunks? Like, damn, girls. How to say you're down bad without saying you're down bad. To be fair, I don't blame them. Look at that, man. Yeah. Just for no. Inside the Dragon Gate for 2-time. Open the Brave Gate. Champion Twin Gate. Champion entry. Nice! Oh, yeah? You talking this specific match, or you talking the main? Got in the ring and then immediately got outside the ring. I thought you were saying, like, this match currently... Yeah, this next match, as in this one next up. Bro, yeah, giving us the factual information about the rest. She tries to, but is not always able to be as prepared. Back when the Ring of Honor used to be watch parties, she would be in there like ready to drop lore on any enhancement talent. It was a pretty fun thing. Yes. To get to see, well, kind of get Alec Price's entrance. Just seeing him come out doing his stompy thing. I don't know. I love it. It's amazing for my mental health. So they called them garbage pail kids. Jimmy fucking Lloyd. That sucks. Like Jimmy. Nah. I'm not sure who it is you're referring to that now.
His tag team partner from South Central Los Angeles, Willie Mack.
Yes, Alec Price alongside Cole Radrick were the GCW Tag Team Champions, the Garbage Daddies. But they lost the titles to Violence is Forever after getting jumped at the show a few weeks back because and it ended up getting Cole injured.
Team number 3 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 236 pounds. He is a different boy, Jimmy Lloyd. And from East Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, GCW has a lot of ECW themed gear, and honestly, I dig it. Like, they don't even hide what they are. They don't try to get away from what they are.
So here we go, 3 tag teams set for battle. One fall as best as I
Yes, I'm happy about this. Nobody's getting out of the... Never mind.
It's going to be all over the place.
And there it is.
Styles, of course, we
The
mentioned.
shattering of my hopes and dreams. You'd swear Stone Cold was coming out with how intense the shatter was.
They've had some great success in GCW
But I suppose
and around the world.
when
But,
things
this
break,
is
things
such a
shatter.
Pivotal moment tonight for Hio. A former Z-Brat, by the way. We'll see more of the Z-Brats in our main event.
Getting out of... Never.
But he's got a loud mouth. He's got an attitude about him. He's got an ego. And certainly
CFW to do see, so I say so
many
serious lately.
fans just swoon at his presence. I understand that. Nice agility. Wrist control by Hio. Alec Price.
I was so happy because I was literally waiting to say it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, they're really staying in here. I love this. And then nope.
Do so much to earn his spot in this sport, and Alec has done it all authentically him. He's never changed who he was, his attitude, his style, nothing like that. Alec Price is living life on his own terms.
Hell yeah,
That's
Alec
why you
is
don't like
just
his
so...
accent, you don't like his attitude.
Bro, what?
Scares you.
I was not ready for that.
Thrives on that stuff.
Yeah, nobody on the drop kick. Second time shrugged
That
off.
spider crawl shit. Danielson would be proud.
To me, because Alec Price is carrying less body weight, but Alec Price
We're
is
gonna go
determined to wrestle
fast.
the Dragon Gate style against some of Dragon Gate's finest.
Hey, you bring
For
a good
real,
point.
Mercy.
Last
Oh
time I
my
saw Price,
goodness.
It's not like he's ever been in bad shape.
We
He's
know
been
Alec Price is good.
over the past, I don't know, maybe 6
But
months or so.
damn.
And that certainly leaned up a bit.
That speaks to Alec knowing his own body, and he's not
I
going
was
to
not ready for Hio to be that good.
But right now,
Well,
he's
that
got-
fast
well, he doesn't have
specifically.
gym size, but he's got mass. He's got power behind him. He breaks the mold. He doesn't fit in a box that you want to put him in. And even though you may judge him a certain way by his appearance, he's one of the most popular cult hits anywhere in pro wrestling is Jimmy F. and Lloyd. Up and over to Swann. Missed the drop
Nice.
kick. Rich Swann, one of the most decorated in Dragon Gate USA. Back a decade plus ago, his last time in Mercury Rising 2014. He's held victories over everybody from Chris Hero, Roderick Strong, Masato Tanaka here in Dragon Gate USA. He was a former World 1 International Trios champion with Ricochet and Pac. Oh, but none of that could save him.
Wow, Ricochet and Pac. Go figure. The two names I brought up earlier.
And Dragon Gate USA was one of the most highly talked about promotions in the U.S. Everybody wanted to be a part of it. Everybody wanted to watch it. Everybody wanted to be there and see what these athletes can do in person. And again, you
Yes.
think about so many of the talents that have come out of there, that have gone on to bigger and greater things. That have,
They've done so much. Yo, the bottom rope moonsault was not something I was expecting from Jimmy Lloyd. Oh my gosh. I was so tripped up for a second there. I'm watching Rick Swann in 205 Live days. Yep. I remember his Cruiserweight title run. North, south, east, and west. Everybody know my name.
To back cleanup, here comes Ben K. And keep in mind, Rich, Dragon Gate rules, a lot of times tags will be lax. Sometimes you see it in Lucha Libre, but it's a Dragon Gate
Can you handle
They
this?
don't have to touch hands necessarily.
You ain't running it down, Willie Mack.
one man in, one man out.
I'm
Very
just
much.
sitting there. Get my babies and my
Style.
wife and motherly over older people older than me.
And Ben K trying to take down the biggest man in this match. And Ben K's a big guy. He's a heavy hitter. He's a powerful bruiser of a competitor. But you wouldn't know that with Willie Mack stepping up to him. Wow,
Hit them
takedown.
ropes.
Just about 5'9", 5'10", Ben K, 200, I don't know, 45 pounds or so, but a lot of mass.
Yeah, Willie Mack's around 280 plus.
Yo, the double spear.
Takes down both members of Team Garbage. Just an open hand slap. Forget about it. Willie Mack is somebody who you look at his story, his background, his rough upbringing. He's one of those guys that wasn't supposed to be here. He wasn't supposed to get out and be a success, but he defied all the odds. And Willie Mack has traveled the world living his dream thanks to great organizations like Dragon Gate and the support of you great fans watching at home. But so far, I think Lloyd and Price pretty much in sync so far. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, these two seem like they get along. They seem like the personalities are not clashing. Look out! Jeez. Whoa! Stereo dives. Price and Lloyd teaming up to wipe out all of their opponents.
Yeah, the only ones standing right now are Price and Lloyd, who maybe to an extent, I don't know, would you consider them having the home field advantage here, being GCW, being USA, or Dragon Gate event? Do you give that edge to Ben K and Hio?
Well, judging by the response of the fans, I mean, the fans were really, they were behind Jimmy Lloyd. They were up on their feet. They were chanting Alec Price's name.
I think the fans see a little bit of themselves in Jimmy Lloyd. They know if Jimmy Lloyd can, Jimmy Lloyd did not have the best genetics. Jimmy Lloyd didn't have people opening doors for him or making it easy. He carved his own path. If he can do it, so can anyone living their dream. But you have to be a different boy. You have to be a rare breed.
You have to be a different boy. I was waiting for them to say it.
Ben K with Price up on the buckle, and Ben getting some help here. Look out.
Agreed. I'm here for the triple. I always love me a multi-team match.
Setting the table here for Price.
Alec Price. Oh, man, the overhead neck breaker. Nicely done. Rich Swann down with the...
Go! All the way up and then all the way to Gonzo Bomb.
No.
Making Jimmy out to be like, okay, I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy. Big old pop-up drop kick. Nice.
Alec Price, the pride of East Boston.
We're fucking with a different boy, Jimmy Lloyd. You know, that pop-up drop kick was excellent.
Rich Swann can be so quick. You gotta have your head on a swivel to make sure.
I was like 2 tones away from hitting him. This is foul. The Destroyer DDT, epic.
Was out on his feet. I think he tried to counter, but it was too much mass. And Price launched himself with a tope. Lloyd the cover, and they're gonna see the interruption.
Just saving his gear.
Man, I thought that was it. Swann got rocked.
My God, check it out again. That revolution overhead.
Wow.
Heel up and over. Love the quickness. This guy
Approach it quick with it.
One of the unsung heroes, one of the best kept secrets of Dragon Gate for so
Oh!
long. But you can see him coming into his own before your eyes.
Outside in cutter. He dodges Price.
Translates a powerful person, but not powerful enough to counter that Alec Price special with that overhead neck breaker.
Ben K staggered after that shot, and you know, you're talking about some of the names, Joe. I saw Ben K defeat
Going to
Mack
straight
for the
contest.
Dragon Gate Championship some years ago. 2 different generations of Dragon Gate.
I don't know. Strikes are the way you're going to take down Alec Price.
3-time triangle gate.
That spear will, though. Yeesh.
And that resume, that experience drives him through matches where the odds are against him like this. He was the only man to beat Pac in Pac's 2018 and 19 stint in Dragon Gate, to your point. And that's a win he wears proudly on his sleeve. But Willie Mack can catch you off guard. From the blind side comes Hio.
Swann back in. Oh, what extension on the kick.
Yeah. And the rebound. It's the agility into the cutter.
Nice.
My God. And Willie Mack and Rich Swann. We haven't seen a lot of double teams in this match because it's been just way too damn rapid.
Damn.
Swann score big. That elevated swinging neck breaker.
What's the plan?
But
Yo!
oh, the ground shook.
Big ass
Willie
tope.
Mack's on target.
Phoenix Splash, middle rope, Phoenix Splash. This is over. Done so.
Back on top at
GG. Thank you, Full Gear.
Here are your winners, Willie Mack and Rhys Swann.
I was talking to Rich Swann earlier today, and he told me how much this event meant to him. How important it was for him to get a win here tonight, to see Willie Mack wiping out everybody, and then Swann, man.
No, I feel. Wash the hands. The way Willie's looking at like, bro, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no mercy. Bro's in way low. Probably did not expect that shit, dude. While they do that, I shall grab water. Yo, Matt Seidel. Let's fucking go. I was just talking about how he is like I learned of him through Dragon Gate. That's epic. Ah. This is yes. I feel like his contract expired. We'd have to check the website. The website's roster page. still on the ROH page. Okay. You love to hear it. Well, he would mention that. There's nothing wrong with that. There is. What? There's another Dragon Gate show in Las Vegas? Did I miss one? There is no mercy, although I think the main event will start in that time. Do enjoy your meal. On John. On some GCW shit right here. So is that show happening at the same time as Spring Break? I dig the music. Bruce tank top is cut too thin. You ready for this? Let's get it going. Yo, has the logo of Rebirth on his mask. Dig it. Konami Minoura. That's for all Japan. Yo, shiny bells is shiny. Love the little accessory hanging off the belt. 4x swing gate, 4x break gate. Trim barrels from the dragon. Swing gate, break gate. Nice. He's stacked in the accolades. I've heard the name Dragon Kid before, but I'm not too familiar with him beyond that. Really not familiar with him at all beyond that. Open the Dream Gate. Is that their world title? What are we doing to that fam? Bat. I imagine the Brave Gate title is their mid card title. Twin Gates tag titles, Triangle Gates Trios title. King of Gates seems to be like their big tournament. Gotcha. Slow to approach. You're saying this is a grudge match, so your trios probably are very familiar with one another. Applause or laughs from the crowd. So it's not even a matter of, it's not even a championship that's competed for. It's just a matter. It's literally the People's Championship. So what? Who officially determines that? And you just like, oh no, they're laughing a lot. Is this enough though? Is this enough? And then all of a sudden, a referee walks up to you. All right, and just takes the title off the shoulder. It's them now. That's both hilarious and damning. Right up into the vertical suplex. That's nice. I haven't seen someone do that off a rebound. After the match, they pull the audience. Gotcha. Despite losing, you can still win the title. That's hilarious. Doesn't really sound like a championship heels can compete for. Welcome back. No mercy. We just got the opening portions of this match going on. Nothing pertinent. For open away gate champion. What did I? Bro trying to eat? Saw it coming. Damn. This is indeed the Paradox match. Rhys Maddox like to tweet, yo, nice. Hell yeah. Gosh, that was a split screen situation. Mezzanine. Oh my god, no way. Yep. The way they said, oh shit, you know, the collective's happening over there, but we kind of want to do another show. It's not really collective branded, but we want to do it. It's kind of funny. Yeesh. Counting with the ref. Dude's a lot of fun. Although definitely not behaving like he's in a grudge match. Agreed. I love that Dragon Gate doesn't take itself too seriously. Yes, indeed it is, University. However, it's happening at the same time as Joey Janela's spring break. So what I'm thinking is we're probably going to do a spoiler-free delayed watch party on Saturday. I didn't put it in the schedule or anything. I completely forgot about it. With everything going on. We're probably going to do a delayed spoiler-free watch party. What would technically be on Saturday. In between Effie's Big Gay Brunch and WrestleMania Night 1. Yeah. I hear you. Nice. Well, yeah, we're going to be doing a watch. We're going to be doing a watch party on Saturday. Probably it'll be like. Actually, it depends on really the time starting. Oof. Both what at the same time? My bad. Nice. Rana, beautiful Rana. Yes, no worries. It's gonna be 11:30 a.m. local time for them. Damn, all the way over. Yeah, completely vaulted. But yes, for me, because Joey Janela's spring break will be starting 10 p.m. Eastern my time, and then a half hour later is when New Japan would start. But because we have spring break and then For the Culture right afterwards, and then Big Gay Brunch in the following morning, we wanted to try and squeeze New Japan in between that and WrestleMania. Not sure how possible that is, though, realistically speaking. Nope, not making it happen. He was so determined, and then just nope. Nope. Got him. Yeah, no, these two teams probably really know each other. Just saving it. And we got Skywalker and I think Dragon Kid. You guys, yeah, no, he is getting wrecked. Yamato's on the outside there. He needs to get in there to help. Just standing frog splash. True. Think they got something big planned here. No way. What? The elevated. Nice. Nice. Galleria. I don't know why. It just came to my mind like that. Sheesh. Oh, and the Stun Dog Millionaire. Nice. Angle there for the running knee. Caught. Exploder. Up like nothing into the. Oh, there's Brainbuster. No vertical suplex. Had a stall to it. Ooh. They're turning it up. Dragon Gate chant. Yes, I love that. For real, when the show, exactly, when the fans are impassioned by the company's presentation as a whole. Not say presentation, but like, well, yeah, what the company is presenting you. Yeah, the deadlift, no counters. That was intense. And big ass lariat. Damn. Can't get it, and that's that. You saw both wanted to get there, could not break it up. I hear ya, but no worries, fam. I wouldn't hold it against yourself too much. There's gonna be plenty of shows to predict. Like I was saying last week, now this league in the prediction series is probably a better league than anyone to join midway because there's so much there's so much that could go awry in terms of how the predictions and stuff go. Agreed. I enjoyed this promotion. Definitely not gonna be one that we would keep up with every show, just because we keep up with way too much already. But as a part of the collective and such, it's been an excellent way to kick off.
Tonight, Dragon Gate had made a new history in USA! 俺たちはただこの USA に帰ってきたわけじゃねえぞ。俺たちは新しい伝説ニューレジェンドを作りに来たんだよ。メイドはニューレジェンドだ。おい。
I love how the crowd is like, we don't get it, but yeah, good for you. Oh? And I was like, what?
All seriousness, if it wasn't for guys like you, I would not be the professional wrestler that I am today before you. You see, it's been about 10 years. About 10 years. I was 24 years old the last time I was in the ring with either of you. But, Yamato-san, you are the Dream Gate champion. And I have nothing match respect for you. But this Friday, downtown, at the meet, me and you, special singles match. What do you say?
Special singles match? As opposed to a standard singles match?
10年ぶりだなあスワンまあお前もいろんな経験をしただろうけども俺は今のドラゴンゲートのチャンピオンオープンザドリームゲートチャンピオンだその俺の前に立つってことがどういうことか分かってるなスワン Friday Yamato Swann and we will go all night long.
Rich, the stakes just got raised this Friday night, 8 p.m. local time at Meet Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Rich Swann facing the Open the Dreamgate champion. We'll see you Friday night back here on Triller for the continued rebirth and the revolution.
Dragon Gate USA. This before we get is a fake ending and it's not actually ending. Waiting for it to fade proper. Yeah. You're very welcome, Mercy. Thank you to everybody who hung out through any and all of the wrestling we had today. It only kicks off that much more tomorrow, y'all, starting with Defy in just about 12 in just under 12 hours. So get your rest, get your numbs, take care of whatever you need to take care of, because we're diving right back into the graphs for you. You know it. Hopefully, come that time, there will be more of the streams officially scheduled, so it'll be easier to keep track of everything we got going on. But of course, otherwise, just please do drop a thumbs up. We're watching this back on VOD. Thank you so much. That helps us out, especially here on the secondary channel, for the watch-alongs, for the collective especially. But that is all for me. I am gassed. I need some rest. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Take care and happy wrestling. Peace.